The legendary hunter goes, runs throughout the world. His name is Gorititso. His name is Gorititso.
Yeah, hey, hello guys, this is Gorititso the Hunter. This is my new YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel in Spanish, but now I'm going to translate and to create some videos in English because I knew some people were watching my videos with the English default subtitles. So I decided to start with this guide, and today we have the basic fundamentals and the part number one, that is the AoE farming and what I call the ping pong strategy. We are going to use these talents you see. In this case, you only really need the last point in survival, but these are my favorite points when you have to use your pet to tanking, and you can use whatever you want, but feel free to copy my talents because these are the most optimal or the best in certain situations if you want to do tougher farms than this one. We're going to Dire Mall because it's the best place to learn and an easy way to farm in AoE. So we can make it safely, you can practice first here and you will understand the basics. So what is exactly the ping pong aggro? It's a strategy in which we let the pet get the whole aggro of the enemies and then we pass that aggro to the player and then to the pet and to the player, pet and player. So that is what I call the ping pong because it goes and comes back to us. First of all, we need to understand the pet is going to get dismissed by distance. It's around 120 yards. So I want you to see what I'm doing here and you should understand and practice this. It's a bit farther than the move command, the new ability to move your pet away. That ability has 100 yards range, but we need a bit more, 20 more yards. So that's why I'm going to send my pet away with the dash, the sprint ability, and you can see it disappears and then we get the aggro. So this is the idea. What are we going to do now? We use Eyes of the Beast and we are going to practice this, but we are going to control our pet by ourselves. Instead of sending the pet crazily far away, we are going to move the pet by ourselves. I want you to see that I'm getting the aggro of some enemies and pulling the pet away from me, and now I cancel Eyes of the Beast with a right click on the buff. Now you can see my frame is surrounded by red color and it means I have the aggro of all, and the pet has nothing around. It means the pet is out of combat. I'm going to slow-mo this part, and as you can see, as soon as I use Fury's Hold, the pet gets a yellow frame. It means the pet is in combat. And then I go feign death and look at the frame color. The pet has all the aggro and we are out of combat. This is the ping pong, the main concept we want to learn in this video. Okay, I want you to practice this because if you are new to these strategies, I'm sure most of the times you are going to confuse the order or you are going to mess around, and it's normal. Your brain needs to make it on autopilot so you don't have to think around, and it's a mechanical task. Why I am using a wolf? The reason is simple. You need your pet to buff you. So there are only two available pets, the wolf and the bear, because the tall strider is a passive aura, so you need a wolf or a bear. The point is the wolf has the dash, the bear doesn't, so we are going to use the wolf. And remember, your wolf needs to get Fury's Hold, it doesn't matter if it's rank 1, 2, 3 or 4, and the dash ability, the sprint. Now I'm going to dismiss my pet and look, I have the aggro, and also when I show the combat log, remember, your pet loses happiness if you dismiss your pet normally. If you do it by distance, the pet doesn't lose any happiness. So this is another point. You want to learn to dismiss your pet by distance and not with dismiss pet because it's going to lose happiness. Now we are going to do the standard farm here without the wolf. Basic AoE farm, very simple in Dire Mall. What we're going to do is to shot this group of enemies and then the other group of enemies behind me, this one. If you make it faster, they are going to get together easily, but I wanted to split them up something I want to show you later. And as you can see, when we get behind this tree, they cannot follow us, so they need to get the turn back around, and we can get a lot of time to place a trap, run away, place a trap, run away, and it's very simple. You can do this with 4 groups of flashers, but for the other groups you can just prepare a trap, use all your survival abilities with the aspect of the monkey, and you will be dodging almost every attack, and it's really simple. You don't need any video because it's just attack, attack, attack. It's the AoE trap, simple. Now I use the ping pong, and as you can see, it's a good ability to move the enemies away from us, even if we are in combat. It's not only to start with the pet and pull enemies away. We can use it like a super safe ability. Like, just imagine you're playing hardcore and you're about to die. So you can always use this. Now I dismiss my pet, and I am going to show you the big AoE farm with the ping pong aggro in normal. We are going to start with the wolf, as before, using Eyes of the Beast, and the goal is to gather all the groups in a very little point. And we are going to go step by step. We get close to this group of flashers, and we run away as soon as we get in combat. It's simple. Then we go for the other group. Then we go for the other group. It's a very simple task. You go away until your pet gets slowed like this. If your pet gets slowed or you think it's about to die, you can just cancel Eyes of the Beast, ping pong, and then send your pet away. It's very simple. For your convenience, you should use elemental tracking, so you can see all the dots in the minimap, and that's useful to not skip any group. It's something you can do but not needed if you are used to this task, but in the beginning it's really helpful. And we keep going with this pathing. I know it's a bit messy, but as soon as you do it 2 or 3 times, it's really simple to find all the lasher groups. And we only need the lashers, the small flowers, because the others have a lot of HP and they have a poor loot. So we're going for the little lashers, just that. And this is the last group of lashers. Now, the goal is to get them really close in a single point. Why? Because we want the explosive trap to hit the more enemies as possible. So we are going to do this. Now I realize there is a bug enemy stuck in the tree, so I decide to get close, try to attack it, and let's see if it gets debugged or what's happening here. And I see it teleports back to me, so it was kind of weird, but here it is. Now we just have to use the sprint ability and run in circles. Look at this, they are getting close one to each other. And now we start the fun part. We set the explosive trap and then run away. I do a little trick here for those who paid attention, and it is I switch to aspect of the wolf before setting the trap, and then I switch back to my aspect of the cheetah. The trap that was placed with the buff in damage aspect of the wolf, it means it will remain that attack damage buff even if we change the aspect. So it's a little bit of extra damage, but not really needed. You can just go for cheetah and forget it. We need in between 2 and 4 traps to kill all the lashers. As you can see, I tried a bit more just to make sure, but it depends on your gear, it depends on your ability to hit them all together, and it's simple task. Now you need to loot, and I recommend the add-on called Super WoW. There is an option to loot easily through all those corpses very fast. And now, what are we going to do to get away from Dire Maul? It's really simple. We invite an altar. I invite a shaman from mine. It is in another account I have, so you can invite one player to the other, and the person inside the dungeon invites the person outside. Now you log out, and as soon as you are out of the game, the other person leaves the party. Remember, the person inside invites the person outside, and then you leave the party when you are logged out. And voila, here we are outside Dire Maul. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope it is useful, and we will see tomorrow another video talking about the 1-2, the basic rotation with the hunter, and I hope you enjoyed. Ciao, ciao.
The legendary hunter goes, runs throughout the world. His name is Guriditso. His name is Guriditso. The legendary